Not. Hello, my YouTube family. Welcome back to my channel. Look at the setup. Different, yes, I know. I'm working on rearranging my tarot space at the moment, so we're in the living room. Today's video is going to be a collective message. I'm sure you can tell. This message came partially from a channel message. Okay, I got my handy dandy erasable book out here, so you know I channel something. This is something that Spirit is wanting you to do or complete or think about over the next 3 days. Okay, so for the next 3 days, keep this reading in mind. Take notes if you need to. Save this video and come back if you need to. But over the next 3 days, this message is very important for you, okay? Especially if this just randomly found you, if this is not a reading you sought out to watch, okay? Something has been out of whack. Okay, this is what I channel. Something has been out of whack. Something feels gunky, tarry, dirty, outdated, old, dusty. And you need a reset. Okay. Spirit saying back to the drawing board on something, and we're going to figure out what that something is and what this transformation is going to look like for you. Okay. Out with the old and in with the new is the phrase for today. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the cards. All right, we're going to start over here on the left side of the table. Apologies ahead of time if my head is cut out of frame. I tend to lean in, get very into the reading, so sorry. All right, let's go ahead and start on this left side. This side is going to be telling us a little bit more detail about what this outdated old energy is. There's something here, like I said, it's out of whack, out of balance, no longer needed. So let's start here with the musical oracle card. And the song is Upgrade You by Beyonce featuring Jay-Z. So this could be a power couple dynamic that you were once in, that's outdated, that's old, that you're no longer wanting to be a part of. Okay, let's go ahead and read the card. I'm sure most of you know the song, but it says, partner, let me upgrade you, flip a new page, introduce you to some new things and upgrade you. Can I? Let me upgrade you. Partner, let me upgrade you. I can do it for you. What Martin did for the people. Ran by the men, but the women keep the tempo. It's very seldom that you're blessed to find your equal. Still play my part and let you take the lead role, believe me. I'll follow. This could be easy. I'll be the help whenever you need me. I see your hustle with my hustle. I can keep you. Focused on your focus, I can feed you. This song is too good, first of all. But second of all, I do feel like Spirit's calling for you to realize, or you're already having this realization of how powerful you are and the quality of energy that you bring. This is something that you're realizing, and you're realizing maybe your energy has been wasted trying to support someone else in their endeavors and what they have going on versus putting that energy into yourself. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. We have pig, beware of greed out here. Yeah, and you know what? This is kind of the image that I saw when I'm thinking about this old, out of whack energy. It's very dirty. It's very dingy, and it's like literally like someone has rolled around in dirt and mud. Okay, that's kind of what I was picturing there. Okay, so beware of greed. There's people in your life who are very greedy, and they don't care if you're winning with them or not, because when you're next to them, they know they win. That's all they need. Right? That's all they're worried about. Okay. And then we have the carrot, opportunity or windfall. You are not here to be someone else's chance. You are not here to be someone else's chance. You are not here to be someone else's opportunity. Okay. You are here to make your own opportunities, to chase your own dreams, to align with your own blessings. And Somebody knows the power that you hold, and they say, can I get a bite? And you say, yes, you can get a bite. And then they take the whole fucking thing. That's what I'm picking up here. Someone's taking advantage. We have the 10 of Swords coming out. I don't know if you'll be able to see the card, but we have the 10 of Swords here. Okay, this 10 of Swords energy can talk about acceptance for sure. Someone's realizing there's a time and a place, you know what I'm saying? And this is one of those situations where this connection, this relationship, whatever it is for you, whether it be, I'm hearing for some of you, this is even a business relationship, a business connection or partnership. You can only take so much. You can only put in so much effort before you're looking to receive something back. You're looking to receive at least appreciation, at least acknowledgement of your value, of your hard work, of how much you put in and how much you bring to the fucking table. But somebody doesn't want to admit how much you bring to the fucking table, because once they admit how much you bring to the fucking table, they're going to realize they don't bring shit to the table. They brought water and cups to the table and it's already gone. That's the vibe. Okay, we're going to continue here. We got the Judgment card. This is big Libra energy again with this sword, the Swords energy. This is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is big air sign energy. Air sign energy talks about our mind, our mentality, our communication between others and within ourselves. And Spirit's definitely telling you, you have been ignoring the call. You have been ignoring the call from Spirit, and it's time for you to wake the fuck up. So this is why you're seeing me, and this is why you've been going through this very shaky transition, because sure, sometimes we realize things, we have these mini awakenings, and we're like, I'm gonna just go with the flow, let things change as they change, right? There's a difference between going with the flow and letting things change as they do, and what you're doing currently, which is avoiding the thing that needs actual changing and misdirecting it, pinpointing these small irritations that you have day by day, but not looking at the big picture and realizing, no, this whole dynamic is just kind of fucked. This whole dynamic is just outdated. This whole dynamic needs to change. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. We have irresistible. What am I telling you? Your energy and your capability is unmatched, and someone wants that, and they've had that. They've had a taste of what it's like when you take care of them. They've had a taste of what it's like to receive support from you, to receive, and whether this is monetary or not, whether this is just energetical, whether this could be romantic for some of you, you're done giving it out. You've been giving it out. You've been giving it out, giving it. You're done with it. You're realizing this is not sustainable for me. Okay. As amazing as I am, Pisces energy. Okay. Pisces is a very interesting energy. I'm hearing there's a balance or a need for balance when it comes to maturity and immaturity. When I think of Pisces, my first thought is, okay, come on, elder sign. Okay, right. Come on, oldest zodiac. And then I start to think more and more, and I really think of how elusive it is, right? This line between mature and experienced and still learning and imaginative. You know what I mean? Spirit is really wanting you to acknowledge and accept the fact that you have a unique way of doing and being, and it's attractive. Not only is it attractive, it's alluring. It's attracting. People are gonna want to taste, like people are gonna want to taste, but you have to be able to use your discernment to know when is somebody around me for reasons and intentions of greed, and when is someone around me because they want to grow with me. Okay. And then I knew it was going to come out. How did I know? 11th house. Okay. 11th house energy definitely makes sense here. Spirit's telling you Be careful who you're intermingling with, okay? Networking is one thing, but spending too much time with people you don't really know is another. Okay, so be very wary. Okay, Ten of Swords. When we're talking about acceptance, and when we're talking about feeling maybe trapped, boxed in, overwhelmed by the sheer amount of energy that we're receiving, this 11th house makes sense with that, and it tells you you have commonalities with others. You have things that bond you with other people, but you don't have to overvalue that. Okay, it's important to understand your value and what you bring. This is what you are learning right now. This is the outdated model that's no longer being bought. Okay, nobody wants to buy that anymore. By nobody, I mean you. Okay, another thing with the 11th house that I think is interesting here, this is Saturn energy. Uranus could be significant. Aquarius could also be significant. We did talk about that air sign energy, but with the song Upgrade You here, it's interesting because 11th house can also talk about self-actualization, right? You understanding and coming to terms with who you are, what you are, why you are, and living that, period, living that, okay? With the Judgment card here in the reverse, you have to not be afraid to follow your higher calling, okay? Following the leader has led to a chaotic mess. Follow your own mind. Literally follow your own mind. When spirit is giving you these downloads, when you're getting these small awakenings or big awakenings, you have to be able to put fear to the side for your greater good. Okay. And that's what you're learning right now. Sagittarius energy, someone could be traveling soon. Another thing with Sagittarius here, Sagittarius people can be greedy. So this could be talking about Sagittarius specifically. In the next week or few weeks, 1 to 3 weeks is what I'm hearing. This is going to be changing for you. Over the next 1 to 3 weeks, this is going to be changing for you. You have to be able to let people go. Number one, you have to be able to trust in your inner voice. Okay. Because if you can't trust in yourself, thief. You're going to get played. I'm sorry. You're going to get played. You do not want to get played. Period, point blank. You've gotten played before and you know it's not. It's not. No way. No way. No way. No way. No way. Oh my God. When I tell you I've encountered things. First of all, when was the last time you fell through a chair? Oh my God. I have encountered things during readings. I might like drop something, knock a little something over. That felt extremely intentional. I feel like someone's energy just came through and told me, shut the fuck up. Stop telling my business. I cannot believe that just happened. Let me cleanse real quick. Anyways, there's a thief. Over the next week to 3 weeks, please, please, please make sure you are staying aware and alert. Make sure you are staying cautious about what's in your bank account, about who has access to your things in your home, about who has access to your energy. I'm hearing your phone. So be aware of who has access to your phone and what's in your phone. Okay. Drug user and abuser. Okay, someone is a user and abuser of drugs, and Spirit's telling you, if you intuitively feel called to step away from someone, do that. If you intuitively feel called to lend someone a hand, give them a resource, but step back, but not be a part of their healing process in depth, you have the autonomy to do that. You have the choice to do that, okay? I heard you don't want to get caught off guard, right? That's kind of the vibe. You don't want to get caught off guard. Confirmation. Spirit definitely is telling you the power that you hold is monumental, and you can really change your life if you applied yourself in the way that Spirit's wanting you to apply yourself here. But what's gonna hold you back every single fucking time is this expected social norm or dynamic that you are expected to participate in. And Spirit's telling you, you don't have to participate in anything you do not want to participate in, especially if it's not benefiting your growth, which this was not. Okay, so as we're moving away from this and moving into whatever's on this side of things, please be mindful that you're going to have to do some things alone. You're going to have to walk away from some people. Sometimes the big power couple has to do things on their own, okay? A power couple isn't a power couple just because they as soon as they got together, poof, it's magic. They're a power couple, or they were a power couple because of what each person brought to the table. And once you realize that something's unequal in that sense, it's either got to be fixed, it's got to be changed, or it's got to be removed, right? It's got to be replaced. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what energy should be and likely will be, if you're following along with the advice, replacing this old outdated energy. Okay, we have Hollaback Girl by Gwen Stefani. So you are replacing expected power couple vibes with surprising and fun fantasy fulfilling vibes. Okay, this is what it says. I heard that you were talking shit and you didn't think that I would hear it. People hear you talking like that, getting everybody fired up. So I'm ready to attack, gonna lead the pack, gonna get a touchdown, gonna take you out. That's right, get your pom-poms down, get your pom-poms down. Everyone's getting everybody fired up. A few times I've been around that track, so it's not just gonna happen like that, because I ain't no hollaback girl. Yeah, you have been fantasizing and you have been replaying in your mind your revenge story, okay? This is your villain arc, baby. Yes, okay? Spirit's saying you can only take so much, right? You can only take so much disrespect. You can only lack so much appreciation. You can only expect something and be disappointed by that thing so many times before you say, I'm taking this shit into my own hands so I can feel how I desire to feel, so I can live the life I desire to live. Period, point blank. We have the caterpillar, okay? Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Confirmation here. You might see pictures of caterpillars and over the next, I'd say 2 to 5 weeks, you're going to start to see images of butterflies. When you see butterflies, images or the color patterns of butterflies, take that as confirmation that, okay, transformation is happening before my very eyes, and it's positive and it's good for me and it's where I'm meant to be. Okay, we have broken wishbone. A wish will not be granted. Rejection is protection is what I'm hearing. Don't be greedy. Not everything is for you, and that's okay. All right, but what's for you is for you, and there's no doubt about that. So try your best to stay optimistic about where you're going versus being disappointed about what may not have worked out, okay? Letting go of the old, in with the new. Okay, how many times should I say it? Spirit's telling you, especially since you've had a hard time in the past of coming to this awakening and carrying through with action, Spirit's like, okay, you need help? We're gonna help you. Threat, in parentheses, right? Like, it's gonna look different than it would have if you quote, came to this realization on your own, but this is part of your learning journey. This is part of your process. So still, even then, you are on the right track. You are not in any wrong place whatsoever. Okay. Again, we have this Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy with this Two of Swords. Okay, the Two of Swords definitely gives me the energy of choices to be made. Okay, so coming up here, as the energy shifts again from the outdated, old, this no longer works for me energy into this fantasy, not even fantasy, but realization of dreaming and imaginative. Again, this Pisces energy, they're wanting you to realize, accept, and wake up to the fact that you have autonomy. You do things in a very special and unique way. And if you finally just realize, hey, I can do whatever I want, however I want, and get the results that I want, you don't have to wait on anybody. You don't have to do it with anybody. You don't have to wait for validation. You don't have to wait for permission. You barely need the support of others, of other people right now. You are super powerful, and everything you need resource-wise is there. Everything you need skill-wise and energy-wise is there. It's within you. Okay, but it just takes having the awakening, the realization. Spirit's telling you, you're going to be making a choice coming up very soon here. With the Seven of Wands coming out right next to that, I feel like whatever choice this is for you, whatever decision it is that you will be making, again, okay. I feel like Spirit's definitely telling me here, it's not going to be easy, okay? It's not going to be easy to go from this kind of stuck, stagnant, in a box energy to quite the opposite, a very explorative and adventurous energy. It's going to be hard to narrow things down. It's going to be hard to tell yourself, this is the one path that I'm going to take. But this is what Spirit wants you to know. It's not about choosing the one path and sticking with it. It's about choosing the one path and being happy with it. That's the important part here. Okay, so this Two of Swords does tell me it'll be a little rocky. It'll be some push and pull, some back and forth, especially mentally, especially internally when it comes to these changes and what you want them to look like. But understand, it's not about what they should look like. It's about what you want them to look like. Okay, Pulp Fiction could be a specific movie for you, a special movie for you, or a significant movie to you. 1994 or the early 90s could be significant. That could be when somebody was born here. Okay, somebody is very God-fearing. Okay. And this could be a beautiful thing, or this could be a hindrance. But I do feel like Spirit's really wanting you to, even if you're not someone who is religious, be God-fearing. Okay, what does that mean? To be God-fearing, to be a God-fearing person, simply means to understand that there are powers beyond you, out of your control, outside of your control, that you can have trust in, that you can have faith in. Okay, it doesn't have to be, actual fear that you feel, right? But it's just understanding that I don't control it all. You know what I mean? And as soon as you start to, again, surrender and trust a little bit, understand there are bigger things at play here, and I can only control what I can control. You will start to align with things that you didn't even think. Oh, again, Pisces, big Pisces, tap into that Pisces energy. There might be a person, someone who is a Pisces, who could be significant to you when it comes to your approach to, I'm hearing communication, but also your approach to self-talk, right? The way that you communicate with yourself. You could have grown up around a Pisces, and they've really influenced your means of expression. Okay, Pisces are known to be very artistic. So artistic expression is going to be something that's very, very important for you and key for you through this transition, getting rid of the old shit, getting rid of the outdated expectations that no longer work for you, and replacing them with things that you can only imagine. You know what I mean? If you can dream it, you can be it type shit. Okay. Last but not least, how do we want this to fall? Face the fear. Okay. Be God-fearing. They're not telling you to be scared when they're saying be God-fearing. They're telling you to do it while you're scared. To understand that there are powers beyond you. You can respect those powers. You can understand those powers, and you can work with those powers. Okay. 24 to 48 hours. And the next 24 to 48 hours is going to be very important and very significant that you understand your boundaries and your limits. Knowing your limits is going to be something that's very important for you, especially emotional limits. When you're out and about, okay, on a day-to-day basis, what time of day do you feel yourself starting to fall? What time of day do you feel the energy start to get lower and lower and lower? Okay. Spirit doesn't want to see you taken advantage of. Spirit doesn't want to see you work so hard to gain something only for it to be taken away, only for someone else to take advantage and to use your success and your rewards. You know what I mean? So within the next 24 to 48 hours, maybe it's time for you to do some journaling about the things in your life that frustrate you, the things in your life that you feel like you've been waiting forever to see change, including people, places, things, energies, jobs, hobbies, personal goals. I mean, try to do some good, deep journaling. Answer as many questions, prompts as you can over the next couple days, because this will help you align with your desires and dreams and fantasies. Spirit is saying the best success is revenge, and you know this and you feel this. This is something that comes naturally to you. We have a lot of air sign energy, and one thing that air signs are big on, especially with that with some Libra energy here with this Two of Swords, it's about justice, it's about fairness. Okay, and if something feels out of whack, if something doesn't feel fair, something feels like I'm putting in all of this and they're getting all of it, I'm putting in my effort and they're getting my rewards, well, you know some shit's got to change. Okay. We have turnaround. This isn't the path you're meant to walk down. There's something that you have to have yet to recognize. You're not meant to struggle. You're not meant to live with frustration in the ways that you've been living with it. You're not meant to intermingle with people who are ungrateful, with people who are impatient, with people who think that they can get what they want without working for it at all. Okay? There's a difference between getting something that's easy and natural and getting something you don't deserve. You know what I mean? Different conversation, but that's what I'm picking up here. Okay. Last but not least, let's see, how does this one fall? Okay. The more you connect, the more energy activates. I think that's a great last card to get, actually. The more that you connect, the more energy activates. You are activating this energy within. And once you realize that, your life is going to start to shift and change because you realize you are in control. You are creating the reality that you are living day by day. And once you start to say, I'm not going to wait for this person. I'm not going to ask this person. It's not about what they think. It's not about what they think I should be doing. It's not about how I can get this and this and this for them. It's not about how I can be stable for them. It's about me. Okay. Be a little selfish over the next month. Okay. I also do feel like, just as a precaution or just as a slight warning, I guess, not so, you know, please. Birds of a feather often flock together. If you find yourself in a rut, it is super important who you are around. You know why I'm saying this to you. You know the bad, negative habits that come up when you're around specific people. If you cannot or don't want to be alone for periods of time in certain situations, don't get desperate. It's not about, I just need someone here with me. I just need someone to do this and this with me. Then I'll feel better. Quality over quantity. Even if you find one friend online who has amazing energy, amazing visions, they want to be somewhere similar to where you want to be in the future. If you can connect with that person one time a week, the quality of that connection is so much more beneficial than seeing these same few people that have nothing going on and nothing to give and no dreams and no vision every single day. Although it may feel like that phantom support, phantom community, it's not who you're meant to tribe with. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So my loves, moving out with the old power dynamics, out with the I'm a girl boss and I take care of the man in every situation, out with the, reading energy, not sex, but out with the outdated and greedy mindsets, okay? In with change, in with the positive change, in with the imaginative change. You can truly have anything you desire in any way. It's just about what you think is possible, what you're making room for, and what you're allowing. Okay. That was amazing. I don't know how long this has been. It's definitely a chunkier message, but definitely worth it. Yeah. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I am super excited. We are almost at our giveaway goal, so make sure you subscribe and comment down below, what is it that you're going to do starting today that can align you with this right side energy, that can align you with this new and improved energy? I would love to know. And if you need help, if you need any ideas, you're like, this is what I want to do, how can I align? Comment below and I can help you out. Speaking of, if you are looking to join a community of people who are interested in self-improvement and self-mastery, I have the community for you that I have created. Check the link in my link tree down in my bio. All right, you guys, I cannot wait to see you either in a private reading through my website. That's the only place you can book with me at the moment. Or I cannot wait to see you right here back on my YouTube channel. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.